California sun, and the violence is just Welcome in, everybody, for yet another Dodger baseball game. The Dodgers versus the Braves. I'm doing this with a one eye, so hopefully I could minimize my mistakes. Have some kind of a eye infection for the past 2 weeks. Been trying to get over it. Doctor finally decided to just go ahead and cover it and start from there. Have an eye appointment tomorrow, so hopefully that will be good news in the right direction to get me back with two eyes to bring this game to you, but we'll see how it goes. Bruce Elder on the mound now for the Braves, ready to take on the Dodgers here, and he'll be facing the usual cast of lineup that we're all come to familiar with. Shohei Ohtani will be leading off. Now, and we get you that top three hitters. Oh, here we go. So he's ready to go already. Ohtani to the plate. The pitch is taken high for ball one. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Ohtani. I'm getting my feed here caught up to what we're doing. Bear with me for a little bit. Big swing and a miss there by Ohtani. 2-2 the count to Shohei. Good one, Brian. 2-2 the count. The pitch swung on. There's a little ground ball hit sharply with the mound of the pitcher, and he'll picked up by the short and throw him out. So it'll be 1 out on a 6-3 put out. And just like that, we're underway and running. As Freddie Freeman coming up to the plate. Freddie Freeman checks in at hitting .302, 15 home runs, and 61 ribbies. One out. Just the start of things here. The windup and the pitch on the way to Freeman is a high foul pop-up out of play. Freeman returns back to the team that he started baseball with, the Atlanta Braves. And it's kind of fitting. There's a pitch way inside. Kind of fitting that Freddie Freeman would come back in this series and play the Braves, only because Skubal's going back to Detroit. And who remember earlier in the year he had those feelings of maybe I want to go back to Detroit. So kind of find it coincidental that those two things would happen. Freddie Freeman, in fact, was a man that came over and consoled Skubal right after his comments, telling him, hey, I understand, no problem there. There's a high fly ball hit by Freeman out to the center fielder, right fielder, left fielder. Yastrzemski will catch that for out number 2. So with a fly out to left, up comes Mookie Betts. Betts hitting .236, 16 home runs and 46 ribbies. So with 2 outs, we're in the first inning in a big series for the Dodgers, trying to make more separation. There's a ball on the sinker, trying to separate themselves even more from the Braves. Braves are on their heels few days ago. There's a ground ball hit sharply down to the shortstop. He'll field it, glove it, throw it over, and that'll do it. And that's it for the Dodgers in the first inning on the 6-3 putout. That'll go Durbin to Olson, and coming up will now be the Braves facing Tyler Glasnow. This will be good. Glasnow, the return to the mound. For the Braves, coming up, first 3 hitters, Baldwin, Acuna, and Olson. And if anybody gets on Dubin, there you go, Dubin. the shortstop Dubin. So, back to baseball. Pretty good. Good to see people here for the early start. 4:15 on the West Coast, 7:15 on the East Coast. Should be a good game before the Dodgers head on over to Detroit and we get to see Skubal return back to Detroit. Let me run through the Dodger lineup. They have one difference in the outfield. It's Call. Call is playing left field, Thomas in center, Tucker in right, and the regulars are in the infield, Muncy at third, Betts at short, Edman at second, and Freeman at first, with Fiducia behind the plate. Ohtani, as you already just saw, is the DH, and Glasnow is on the mound. For the Braves, in the outfield, it's Yastrzemski in left, Harris in center, Acuna in right, Riley at third base, Dubon at short, Albies at second base, Olsen at first, and Murphy behind the plate, and Elder is on the mound. Baldwin is their DH. So the Braves are just about ready to come to the plate right now, and Drake Baldwin to take his chances against Glasnow, who finally returns to the mound. So first start for Glasnow since May 6. He's had 47 starts. He's 16-9 career with the Dodgers. Career, there's a pitches high for ball one. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled away, out of play. The 1-1 pitch on the way to Baldwin is low on the fastball for ball one. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Drake Baldwin this season in 108 games, hitting .268, 21 home runs, and 63 ribbies. Glasnow looks into Fiducia way high on the fastball. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch swung on and fouled away. Welcome in JT and Brian in the chat. The 3-2 pitch swung on and fouled away again on the fastball. Braves offense this season, since after June 7th, they're scoring 4.2 runs a game. The 3-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit sharply down, base hit into right field. And he's aboard. First hitter up is on base, leading off things for the Braves here in the bottom of the first inning. No score, just the start of things here in Atlanta. That's a good question, Bill. Figure the doctor thinks it could be like shingle in the eye. I had it about 6 months ago and it got over it fairly quickly within 2 weeks. Now I've had it for 2 weeks, so doctor decided to patch it. There's a high pop-up under it. Oh, Fiducia and Freeman bump together, but Freeman makes the catch. And there's out number 1, but almost a near disaster with Fiducia and Freeman battling in between first base and second base. First base and home plate for that ball. And Freeman makes the catch over him, being mainly because he's taller than Fiducia. So there's 1 out, an awkward out albeit, but we'll count it nonetheless. We'll take it. Nonetheless, 1 out, 1 on. Olson to the plate. The pitch on the way. High for ball 1. Matt Olson, 36 home runs this season, second in the National League. So definitely he's one to handle with care when he's at the plate. The pitch is swung on and missed. Foul tipped. Matt Olson in 131 games, hitting .258, 36 home runs and 77 ribbies. So the 1-1 pitch on the way to Olson. Swung on. There's a sharp ground ball, base hit into right field. Just the same place where Baldwin hit the pitch. And now there's 2 men on. He continues running. Baldwin does to third base. Now they got runners on first and third with 1 out. So Baldwin at third, Olson at first. Pitch is high to Dubon. So Dubon comes in hitting .268, 10 home runs and 62 ribbies with a chance to get some more ribbies right now with a runner at third base. 1-1 the count. Pitch is fouled away. Yeah, shingles virus, I did get the shot, but that's what the doctor's thinking, that it could be, Brian, in the eyes. But I highly recommend it. After you turn 50, get that shingles shot. You don't want to be victim of it all over your body. But he was saying it's some kind of a form of it in the eye. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Glasnow. This season he's 143 with OPR. Let's see, pitches swung on and fouled away at the plate. So it's 1-2 the count to Dubon. 1 out, 2 on, just the start of things here in the first inning in Atlanta. And the Braves trying to get something started here. Glasnow's 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, bouncing a knuckle curve. It's now 2-2 to Dubon. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dubon. Runners at first and third with 1 out. So go ahead, Tyler, strike him out, avoid that scoring fly ball. The 2-2 pitch. There's a shot to right field. It's going to drop right in front of Tucker, and in comes Baldwin to score the first run, and moving over to third is Olson. So the Braves continue with their first and third. This time Olson's now at third on that single. So a nice Dubon digging that ball out, what probably would have been no doubt a ball, kind of like golfed it into right field. And the Braves now are leading 1-0. Runners at first and third continue to be there, but with 1 out. And up comes Michael Harris. Harris this season in 125 games, hitting .294, 21 homers and 71 ribbies. We're in the first inning, and the Braves already greeting Tyler Glasnow back rather rudely from his first start since May. So the pitch is way high on the fastball for ball 2. Welcome in, sports. Good to see you. .2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back to the backstop. It's now 2-1. Braves 1, Dodgers 0. We're in the first inning, and the Braves looking to add more. They only have 1 out. We're in the first inning. Runner at first and third, and Michael Harris to the plate. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled away again. So Glasnow is working up his pitch count here. He's already thrown 21 pitches in the first inning. So he's on route to a high pitch count in this game unless he starts bringing them down in the next few innings. He throws over to first base. Back is Dubon. 2-2 to Harris. The pitch is way inside on the sinker. Albies waiting on deck. The pitch is a ground ball hit sharply past a diving Edman and into right field. And in comes another run, and the Braves now lead 2-0. And they continue working it around the bases. The same, all 3 hits have gone, actually 4 hits have gone to right field for the Braves. They've already got 4 hits off of Glasnow in the first inning and 2 runs. So now Mark Pryor's out there, pitching coach, having a few words with him on the mound. And now he'll go back to the dugout. Will Price. Braves 2, Dodgers nothing. Glasnow has already thrown 23 pitches, 14 strikes and 9 balls. He hasn't walked anybody, but he's just given up little base hits into right field, one after another. Albies to the plate. Albies hitting .253, 20 home runs and 65 ribbies. The pitch is low on the sinker, and stealing second, diving in head first without even a throw. Is Harris. So Harris is at second. Pitch is taken for a strike. It's now 1-1 on the fastball. Ozzie Albies waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate. Look at that batting stance. Way out there with a foot in the box. A pitch swung on and missed. A big swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Albies. Runners at second and third with still only 1 out. Pitch is low, sinker for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Welcome in, Bill. Bill's already predicting it's going to be a long game. And at the rate Glasnow's going, I'm not going to disagree with you. He's now thrown 28 pitches. He's only gotten 1 out. Runners at second and third. Albies the 6th hitter to come to the plate. The pitch, the 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball. This will be the scoring fly ball. Hit out there to Thomas. He'll make the catch. By the time he throws it in, tagging and scoring. And Dubon scores, and it's now 3-0. Braves 3, Dodgers 0. 2 outs now, and the runner Harris moves over from second to third. He tags and moves over, and up comes Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski's pitch is Fastball taken for strike one. This season in 112 games, Yaz is hitting .229, 9 home runs, and 34 ribbies. The 0-1 pitch, just a little outside on the knuckle curve, makes it 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch is low for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is low in the dirt again on the fastball. It's now 3-1. Waiting on deck is Riley. Glasnow has already given up 4 hits in this game and 3 runs. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. It gets past Fiducia. He doesn't know where it's at. And what happened there? The ball went to the backstop. Harris came in. Did they count it? They're not giving any sign. It swung and missed. That's cleanly a swing and a... Did they allow the run? So they made Harris go back to third. They didn't let him to score the run. And looking at the replay, they should have, but it's kind of interesting. There isn't more of a fuss made about it. Braves manager didn't come out. Not sure what that official call was. See, anyways, it's 3-2 the count. Because it was a tip. I see. The umpire ruled it a tip, foul tip. That's why. And they miss. They lose them. So the count was full. Now we're having a challenge by the Dodgers. And it'll be strike 3. So Glasnow gets out by the hair of his chinny chin to make the strikeout. Otherwise, that would have been ball 4. So that'll do it. A weird, awkward inning for the Dodgers, to say the least. That ball, they got lucky that was ruled a foul tip. That's not, foul tips aren't reviewable. So they made the Braves runner go back to third, and where he eventually stayed there at third. The inning is over. The score after one complete inning, Dodgers trail the Braves 3-0. So Dodgers work's cut out for them. They're very lucky that it's not 4-0 actually. So let's see how much that run comes back in this game as we move along. And for the Dodgers, we still haven't tell you who they have coming up. Okay, Dodgers one out in order, so it'll be Muncy, Edman, and Tucker coming up. First 3 hitters to face the Braves. Elder. Welcome in, Max. Good to see the regulars coming back. An early start for a game. 4:15 on the West Coast. Realize a lot of you finding your way through traffic or maybe just getting off of work. So we may pick up with a little bit more viewers as we go along. We'll see how it goes. 3-0 Dodgers trail on 4 hits given up by Glasnow in the first inning. And they all were pretty much identical hits, hit down in the same area. The first 3, one of them was a little blooper into right field, but all the other rest of them were just by in between Edman and Freeman at second base. Okay, Muncy to the plate. 121 games, hitting .256, 26 home runs, waits in. pitch is sinker outside. He's got 67 ribbies. 1 ball, no strikes to Muncy. The pitch is high. Changeup for ball 2. Okay, work the count, Muncy. Dodgers got a lot of work to do now, trailing 3-0. Keep in mind it could be worse, so got to work their way back 1 inning at a time. They got 8 innings more to make up for it. The 2-0 pitch is taken for called strike 1 on the cutter. It's now 2-1. You're right, JT, from all over the globe. I'll get back to that in a minute. 2-1 hit all the way to the backstop. I looked at the geographics, as you could tell where the viewers are coming from. The top 4, number 1, Taiwan, 6.2 of our audience. Number 2, Philippines, 5.5. Mexico, 5.1%. And the 4th was Japan at like 2.8. Pitch is high on the changeup. So it's now 3-2 to Muncy as he works the count. So pitch is a shot, base hit, whacked into right field. That same place where the Braves got their 4 hits, and Muncy's aboard. So Dodgers trying to work their way back. They got the leadoff guy on, and Max Muncy. And up comes Tommy Edman. Edman checks in, hitting .267. The pitch is low and inside on the fastball, missing for ball 1. This season, Edman in 54 games, hitting .267, 4 home runs and 24 ribbies. Muncy away from first. The 1-0 pitch is taken a slider for a ball 2, and the catcher Murphy's going to go out and have a few words with Elder right now. Elder's now thrown 20 pitches. Two balls, no strikes. Dodgers trying to get back in this game 1 inning at a time. Pitch is fouled right off of the mask. It's now Murphy took a shot. Foul ball. Edman hit off his glove and boom, rocked his mask silly behind the plate. Catcher Murphy. So the count is 2-1 now to Edman. No outs. We're in the second inning with Muncy away from first. The Braves lead 3-0. The 2-1 pitch. Swung. There's a ground ball hit sharply down. Second baseman turns 360, throws over to short, cross to first too late. So there's a force out. That'll go 4-6 from Albies to Dubin. By the time they got it back to Olsen, it was too little too late. And Edman's aboard on the fielder's choice. So Muncy's erased from the base paths, but Edman's on now at first base. Tucker to the plate. Tucker's on the road where he feels most comfortable after having, what did he get? 3 hits, I believe, against the Pirates. So he started to show some promise. Let's see if he can keep it going here on the road now against the Braves. First pitch is low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Bryce Elder on the mound. He's now thrown 23 pitches, and he has a 3-0 lead. 1 on, 1 out for the Dodgers. The 1-0 pitch Swung on. There's a shot. It's going to fall and center for a base hit. And Tucker continues. 4 hits now in the last 3 games. So he's aboard. And 2 on now in the second inning. So here comes a tying run to the plate. In Call getting the start tonight in left field, giving Teoscar a rest. And again, the big mystery that is Kyle Tucker. First pitch, first at bats, boom, base hit on the road. It continues. No complaints, but a nice, I'll take it. Nice hit nonetheless. Okay, so Call takes first pitch is a strike. The second pitch is a ball, so it's 1-1 count. 2 on, 1 out. Dodgers trailing 3-0, but they got a chance here with Call at the plate to get some runs on the board. Edman away from second. The pitch is low and inside on the changeup. Got Elder, thank you JT, with a 3.92 ERA and a 1.2349 ERA. There's a swing and a miss at the plate there by Call. The count is now 2-2. Waiting on deck is Thomas. Thomas had a nice game on Saturday and then followed it up with another one on Sunday against the Pirates. The pitch is swung on and missed, and down goes Call, striking out. It was a foul tip that was caught by Murphy, and he's out. So 2 outs now, 2 on, and up comes Alek Thomas to the plate. Playing in place of Pages, who the Dodgers will be out for 4 weeks at least. That's what the diagnosis is. So Alek Thomas is fit nicely in his first 2 games with the Dodgers. There's a first ball swinging. It's going to land in right field for a base hit. Motoring around third to score is Tommy Edman, and the Dodgers are on the board. Call, check that. Thomas now 3 hits. Count them. He got 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, and 1 today. Nice. Right into that same right field position. It's like all 5 hits in this game have been to right field. Interesting to say the least. Okay. Check that. Yeah. Up comes Fiducia now to the plate. The tying run is at first base. Pitches cutter for strike 1. Waiting on deck is Shohei Ohtani. So Bill said it early. He said it looks like a long game, and it might very well be. 3-1 Dodgers trail, but look out. There's a base hit whacked into left field, and in comes out, gets bobbled by the left fielder. Kicked it. He picked it up quickly, but Tucker scores, and now the Dodgers are back in business. Braves 3, Dodgers 2. Thomas at second, Fiducia at first, and up comes Shohei to the plate. Welcome in, Money Man. Back to the chat is Money Man, and the Dodgers trying to make a rally here, are actually doing it. Trailing 3-2, getting 2 runs here in the second inning. Elder, meanwhile, has thrown 32 pitches. 2 outs and Ohtani to the plate. Tying run is now at second base. In Call. Fiducia is at first. The pitch is right down the middle of fastball, just like JT said. First pitch is usually a fastball. Ohtani laid off of it. Ohtani grounded out in his first at-bat to shortstop. 0-1 the count to Ohtani. Pitch is way high inside. Nice job getting away from it on the fastball. It's now 1-1 count. 2 outs, 2 on, 3-2 Dodgers trail, but Shohei at the plate. He's hitting .380, in June and August. And with runners in scoring position, he's deadly. Let's see if he can continue that right now. The 2-1 pitch to Shohei is low for ball 3 on the changeup. 3 balls, 1 strike to Ohtani. Ohtani being very selective. Good to see. Usually he'll go up there and whack at the plate. Seems like he's more dialed in and focused in with runners in scoring position, and that's what he is. A lot more discipline. Swing and a miss. He was trying to put the Dodgers ahead with that lead. It's now 3-2 count to Ohtani. He was looking to hit that out of Fulton County here in Atlanta. 3-2 the count to Ohtani. The 3-2 pitch is low, and let's see. Shohei's looking for a walk, but I think the Braves are going to challenge, are going to win it, and the exact same thing that happened to the Braves happens to the Dodgers, losing a strike 3 on a challenge to end the inning. Okay, so after 1.5 innings, we got ourselves a ball game. Once again, Braves 3, Dodgers 2. Both have 4 hits in this game. No eye surgery, money man. No. Did have that. I had a detached retina about 3-4 years ago. That was not, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Had cataract surgery on top of that. It's all the same eye. But this is something different that I had about 6 months ago, and it suddenly returned. When I had it then, I got rid of it fairly quickly, about a week and a half. Now it's gone on to 2 weeks. Went to see the doctor yesterday. It's some form of a shingles, yes. And the doctor said, let's just put a patch on it. Come back and see me. Because I went yesterday to the doctor. He says, come back and see me on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And he's going to have another specialist take a look at it. Hopefully, I won't have the patch on. And hopefully, I'll be able to do the game tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Game time decision. So, but luckily, he's saying it's a form of shingles in the eye. I did have the shingles vax a few years ago, so I don't have to worry about it as far as getting all over the body. But that was his early diagnosis. It'll be interesting to see this specialist, what he diagnoses it as tomorrow. So, as we got 99 viewers in, welcome in. People coming in now as we're having a late arriving crowd due to the 4:15 start in LA. Dodgers trail 3-2. Braves just came and made, if you're joining us late, Braves got 3 runs in the bottom of the first by just singling Tyler Glasnow to death. They got 4 hits to get their 3 runs. The Dodgers got 4 hits to get their 2 runs. No big home run, just singles, all to right field, coincidentally. There was one single that went to center, but aside from that, it's been all right field action. There's a pitch to Riley for a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count. The pitch to Glasnow is from Glasnow. It's on 1-1 to Riley. OPP average 1.171 for Glasnow in 2026. Glasnow's now thrown 37 pitches. Pitches swung on and missed by Riley. Glasnow threw a lot of pitches in that first inning, so hopefully he can minimize his pitches in this inning. Let's see how it goes. Count is 1-2 to Riley. Thank you, Sport. Pitch on the way is taken for strike 3 on the sinker. So Glasnow strikes out his first, actually second. So 1 out in the second inning. Braves 3, Dodgers 2. If you're looking for that free Jumbo Jack, 5 more strikeouts to go. Glasnow's gotten 2. Forget he got that strikeout to end the first inning. And now Murphy comes to the plate. Murphy in 12 games, hitting 143, no home runs and 1 ribby. Pitches inside on the fastball, 97-mile-an-hour fastball for ball 1. Moneyman, Pages should very well return for the playoffs. They're saying 4 weeks as of now. Early diagnosis. The pitch is inside for ball 2 to Murphy. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, second inning, 3-2 Braves lead. The pitch is swung on and missed on the slider. It's 2-1 now. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on and missed. Nice slider. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Glasnow has now thrown 43 pitches. He's now thrown a little over. There's a swing and a miss. Strikes out. Boom. So back-to-back. Actually, 3 Ks in a row. Remember, he got that last K to end the inning. And the first 2 guys he's faced now. And up comes Baldwin, the top of the order. And there's now 2 outs. So if Glasnow can make quick work of him, that'll go a long ways in keeping his pitch count down. He's already over an average of 20 pitches an inning. He's at 44 pitches now. So pitches swung on and missed to Baldwin. Baldwin singled in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Looks like Glasnow starting to feel and settle in now. He's starting to throw off some dandy, wicked pitches here. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Another one. He can strike out the side here with 1 more strike. Okay. 46 pitches he's thrown. 0-2 the count to Baldwin. 3-2 Braves lead. We're in the second inning. And Glasnow's 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Pitch is low in the dirt, a slider for ball 1. Edgar Hernandez, what happened to the eye? A form of shingles that the doctor's been working with, so they decided just to patch it. There's a big swing and down he goes, and Glasnow has gotten the last 4 guys. He's going to make that Jumbo Jack special really easy for the viewers who want that. He's now struck out 4. He struck out the last guy he faced in the first inning, and then struck out the side here in the second inning. And the score after 2 complete, Braves 3, Dodgers 2. And for the Dodgers coming up in the third inning, it'll be Freeman, Betts, and Muncy. Freeman, Betts, and Muncy. And if anybody gets on, Tommy Edman. So, pretty good. Big bongo beat to all of you who decided to join in today. Join the chat. Everybody's getting along. It's a good day for Dodger baseball. Dodgers fell behind in the first inning, 3-0. Looked like they were going to get run out of here. And they came back with 2 runs in the top of the second to make it 3-2. And Glasnow now starting to look more like Glasnow out there. Good thing they didn't chase him too early. Skubal got 11 strikeouts in his last appearance, and he will be pitching Friday night. Good reminder, Brian, against his former team. The Dodgers return to Detroit, or go to Detroit, and Skubal returns to Detroit. So that should be a good game with a whole bunch of emotion on the mound when Skubal takes the mound. So, should be good. Dodgers are back in it, 3-2. Pitch on the way to Freddie Freeman. Freeman flied out in his first at-bat. Pitch is swung on. There's a shot right down to third baseman. Bare hands it, throws over to first base, and got him. What a nice play by Riley at third. Really had no chance to glove it and throw it because Freeman was hustling down the line. So that'll be a 5-3 put out as he threw that ball in the dirt, dug out by Olson. So a nice play all around by the Braves to get their first out of the inning. And up comes Mookie Betts. On the 40th pitch thrown by Elder, it's ball one to Mookie. Mookie grounded out in his first at-bat. Pitcher's a high fly ball hit by Mookie. It'll be to center field. He'll make the catch. Harris there in center waiting. He's got it for out number 2. So this inning's going quick. 2 outs already, and Elder has hardly thrown any pitches. Remember, he had a lot of pitches thrown in that second inning. The Dodgers are letting him off the hook here. He's only thrown, 3 pitches in this inning. And Muncy coming to the plate. Muncy 1 for 1. He's the guy that got things started for the Dodgers in the second inning. They got 2 runs in that second, and Muncy got a single in the second. The pitch is outside and away for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. To Muncy, pitches inside. Oh, they're going to call that a strike on the fastball. And yeah, that was a strike by the slimmest of margins. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike to Muncy. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back to the backstop. Elder's thrown 44 pitches, and now Muncy's making him work a little bit more. The 1-2 pitch on the way is taken for called strike 3. So he gets punched out, and that'll do it for the Dodgers. 1, 2, 3 outs in the third inning. We move to the bottom of the third. The score, Braves 3, Dodgers 2. Let me step away for a quick break here. Okay. So the Braves, who are the Braves having coming up? Glasnow struck out the side. And let's see if he can keep it going. Glasnow will be facing Acuna, Olson, and then Dubon. And if anybody gets on, Henry, the center fielder. 3-2 Braves lead. And the Braves caught Glasnow coming back with his first start since May. Maybe the little rust there on him. Maybe he used to pitching to minor leaguers. Who knows what the case was, but he looks to have found himself in the second inning, retiring the side in order. In fact, striking out the side. In fact, he's on a 4 strikeout tear right now. 3 more strikeouts to go. The pitch is high for ball. Well, they're going to call that a strike. Yeah, he does have 4 strikeouts. The graphic guy's wrong. Okay, pitch is a slider for ball 1. They flashed 4 strikeouts to go for the Jumbo Jack. No, he's gotten 4. He needs 3 more. Okay, 1-1 the count to Acuna. The pitch swung on and missed. It's now 1-2 on the fastball, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Thank you for tuning in, sports. You have a great day. Check in next time. Thank you for checking in indeed. 1-2 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and Glasnow's now struck out 5 in a row. Oh, my. Nice. But keep in mind, he threw a lot of pitches in that first inning. He's now thrown 52 pitches, so it's great, it's fine, it's that he's striking out all these guys, but he already had a high pitch count in that first inning, and now he's been throwing smoke, getting a lot of guys out, but again, working it. There's a strike on the way to Olson. Olson's 1 for 1. He singled and scored a run in the first inning. 0-1 the count to Olson. 54th pitch is way high on the sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. There's a... Oh, is it going to be fair? Let's see. Running over is Colin left. Looking, sliding. What a nice catch by Call just before he banged into the railing to backhand a foul ball, and out goes Olson. Very nice. Let's take a look at that again. As he ran in foul territory, he slides and backhands it right there in way foul territory. In fact, his right hand was on the small base of the fence there to make that catch. Okay, so 2 outs now. Pitches, first ball swinging. There's a pop-up. Moving over is Freeman. He's going to make the catch just below the railing. Leaps over to make the catch. Oh, my. 2 back-to-back catches defensively on foul balls by Call and Freeman to get the Dodgers out of that inning. Whoa. So that's a nice welcome to Glasnow to keep his pitch count down. I believe that was like pitch number 55 or 56. So he's still high, 18 pitches per inning. But he's working it down though. He's got a lot of work to do to get that. Once that pitch count went high in the first inning, he's got a lot of work to do to get back on track. Meanwhile, for the Dodgers, coming up in the top of the 4th inning, it'll be Tommy Edman, followed by Tucker and Call. Tucker got a base hit in his first at-bat, so on the road, Tucker continues producing on the road. So, JT, your idea might not be bad at all. Put Tucker to play in the playoffs on the road and put Thomas, if he continues his upward swing and trend, in right field at home. Ohtani, Glasnow, Snell. Yeah, look at that. Yama, Roki, Skubal, wow. So, what a lineup. Look at that. It's a far cry from, remember, who was that? Was that the Cardinals? You'll know, JT. Was that the Cardinals or was that the Phillies that said spawn Spain and pray for rain? Remember the pitching rotation? That was before my time, probably in the mid-60s. Spawn and, remember Spawn and another pitcher in there that rhymed with Spawn and then rain. So they only had two guys that were just electrifying. Look at the Dodgers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starting rotation. Warren Spahn, whatever team he was with. They're replaying that great catch by Call to end in that last inning. The two foul catches by the Call and Freeman. Meanwhile, Edman takes a ball one. Elder's now thrown 46 pitches. Pitches way high for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes to Tommy Edman. 3-2 Braves lead. And the 2-0 pitch on the way to Edman. Taken way inside for ball 3 on the cutter. Way to work the count, Edman. The 3-0 pitch is taken for strike one. Let's see, there's a challenge. Not sure what he called, but there's a challenge. He may have called ball. Braves challenge. It'll be a strike. So we've had a few challenges at the plate, and the guys challenging it all been right. So it's now a 3-1 count. Edman's still waiting up there. The 3-1 pitch on his 50th pitch by Elder is poked into right field. Come in. It'll get drive and get by him. And Edman will stop at first base, though. Didn't go far by him. So Edman's aboard with a single. And we got CYN Plays at the game. Nice. Thank you for tuning in at the game. 3 balls. Let's see. It's a Braves 3, Dodgers 2. With 1 on now, Edman, and up comes Kyle Tucker, who singled and scored a run in the second inning to get the Dodgers close. Braves leading 3-2, and the pitch, the cutter, is going to be a strike to Tucker. We're in the 4th inning. Kind of a, well, actually the game is 1 hour old at this moment right here. The 0-1 pitch is high on the cutter, ball 2. Ball 1, check that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tucker. Call waiting on deck. There's a pitch that's swung on, a high fly ball. Harris coming in. Left field. Oh, what a nice diving catch by the left fielder, Yastrzemski, to make that catch. And there's 1 out. It took a miraculous diving catch to get Tucker. Otherwise, he's 2 for 2. And now with 1 out, up comes Call. Edman's still at first base. That was a really nice catch. One ball, 1 out. There's a pitch. It's taken, or he stole it. Good. So Edman steals second. There was really not even a question of that. Edman was 3/4 of the way there before the ball was even thrown. And a nice catch by Dubin to keep that ball from going into center field. Edman now has his 5th stolen base of the season. Dodgers got a runner in scoring position. Call to the plate. Call struck out in his first at-bat. Made a nice catch in the outfield on the foul ball. Pitch is taken for strike 1 on the sinker. It's 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. A big swing on the sinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes to call. Elders now thrown 56 pitches. Braves 3, Dodgers 2. 4th inning, 1 out. But the Dodgers got a runner in scoring position in Tommy Edman, who just stole second base. The pitch, swung on, poked. It's going to drop in center in front of Harris. And rounding third and speeding home to score to tie this game is Tommy Edman. Nice. Edman twice has motored around third base and scored easily. And Call gets in the hit parade. And we're tied up at 3 apiece. The pitch is high for Thomas for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alek Thomas at the plate this season is 3 for 8 with 3 RBIs in his 3 games with the Dodgers since Saturday. Here's a big swing and a miss on a changeup. Count is 1-1 now. 3 for 8 in his last 3 games since joining the Dodgers. What a welcome surprise. The rich get richer as the Dodgers lose an all-star in center field, albeit hopefully only for 4 weeks, but look what they find in the process. There's a swing and a high fly ball moving over Harris. The left fielder, Yastrzemski's got it for the catch. And Call retreats back to first base. There's 2 outs. We're in a 3-3 tie. And Elders now thrown 60 pitches in this game as Hunter Fiducia checks in. He's got an RBI and a single. Pitch is high on the cutter for ball 1. There's another guy the Dodgers found in all of these injuries, Hunter Fiducia, behind the plate. Actually had to trade for him, but he's filled in nicely in the absence of Rushing and Will Smith. There's a ground ball, base hit, whacked into right field. Another hit, and Call moves from second to third. He's in there. Ball gets by the throw, but let's see, Call's going to stay at third. Nicely backed up by the pitcher. Otherwise, Call scores. So now we got runners at first and third. Shohei coming to the plate. Remember, Shohei's got a really good average with runners in scoring position. And he's coming up there now with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. So Fiducia is now 2 for 2. Cannot say enough about the Dodger bottom half of the order, really producing. They did it. This is more than just a few games have done it in. So Elders now thrown 62 pitches. Shohei to the plate, runner at first and third, a big swing and a miss on a changeup, 2 outs, and a 3-3 tie. Ohtani has grounded out and struck out. If he wants to make a big run at that MVP, now's a great chance to park one in the seats. Here's a swing and a foul ball. It's now 0-2 to Ohtani. To the count. Pitch is swung on. There's a lifted to left field, and Yastrzemski's going to make the catch, and that'll do it. The Dodgers are done in the 4th inning, but not before they score another run to make this game tied at 3 apiece. Dodgers 3, Braves 3. As we now move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Let me get back in sync. I see the game day's a little slow. Meanwhile, for the Braves, it'll be Harris Albie and Yastrzemski coming up in the bottom of the fourth. So you're right, Money Man. This is how you play the game. Working your men around the base, steal here, a base hit there. That's the way you play it. Dodgers have really been playing well. They're on a 6-game winning streak, trying to go for number 7 today. They have a Major League Baseball leading 10 series sweeps this year. Nobody in Major League Baseball has swept their opponents as many times as the Dodgers have in this season. Dodgers are undefeated in extra innings, 5-0. So they're rounding into shape. I know they had, a 7-game losing streak. So now they got to answer it back tonight with a win and make it a 7-game winning streak. Let's see if they can do it. It's 3-3 tie right now, as Glasnow is starting to find himself. First inning, it was getting shaky. Didn't know what we had. Was it another Emmett Sheehan? Irving Cole? No, it's Glasnow. He strikes out the side in the second inning and comes back with a strong third inning, and now he's in the fourth. 3-3 tie as Harris comes to the plate. Harris' first pitch is taken inside for ball 1. So Glasnow is really dealing and going after the Braves hitters with a lot more sense of urgency. Fouled away by Harris. Count is 1-1. Harris waiting in. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Harris. Glasnow's thrown 59 pitches. This next pitch will be his 60th pitch. He's struck out 4. One and 2 the count. Pitch gets away. It's ball. So Glasnow struck out 4, hasn't walked anybody, and the count is now 2-2 to Harris. Pitch is swung on and missed. He's got number 5. On his 61st pitch of the game, he's got 5 strikeouts, 2 away from that jumbo jack. Hang in there, Scooble. It's coming. 3-3 tie in the 4th inning. One out in the 4th. Albies to the plate. Pitch is low. Fastball missing for ball 1. Ozzie Albies. Pitch by Albies to Albies is swung on and fouled away. It's now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch is swung on and fouled back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Albies. 1 out, 4th inning, and a 3-3 tie. And Glasnow's 65th pitch is on the way. Way inside for ball 2 on the sinker. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on. There's a shot, base hit, whacked into right field. And Albies is aboard. 1 out single. Welcome in, Rico. Good to see you join the rest of the group. Big bongo bang for Rico. So we got 1 on now in a 3-3 tie. And up comes Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Albies got a big lead off of first. The pitch is right down the middle, a fastball, 95 miles an hour for strike 1. Oh and 1 the count. They throw over to first. Albies dives back. The 0-1 pitch, way low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Glasnow's now thrown 68 pitches. And the 1-1 pitch to Yastrzemski's in the dirt, bounces away. Fiducia watches Albies cruise into second base. Now the Braves got a runner in scoring position. 3-3 tie in the 4th inning. Betts and Albies embrace at second base. 2-1 the count to Yastrzemski. Now you got a runner in scoring position. Glasnow, you got to go after Yastrzemski. Strike him out. There's a line shot into center. Coming quickly is Thomas to make the catch. Good. Very nice catch, moving quickly. On his 70th pitch, there's now 2 outs in the 4th inning. So a good jump by Thomas to get to that ball and run it down before it dropped. And with 2 outs in the 4th and a 3-3 tie, up comes Riley to the plate. Riley struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch is taken for ball 1. The fastball just missing. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs in the 4th inning and a runner in scoring position in a 3-3 tie. There's a big swing and fouled away. Count is now 1-1. Glasnow struck out 5. One and one the count. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's now 1-2. Glasnow's 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. He's thrown 73 pitches. We're in the 4th inning. The 1-2 pitch. Little outside, high, 2-2. So he's on an 18-inning average here in the first 4 innings. Pitch is taken. They're going to check over at third. Boom. Got him on a check swing, and that'll do it. So Glasnow gets his 6th strikeout as we move to the 5th inning in a 3-3 tie. I'm going to take a timeout. Be right back after this. Thanks for the reminder, JT. I sometimes forget about that on the subs. Let's see how I'm doing. Okay, 32.78. So trying to get to 3.300 before the end of this game. 3.30. That'll be a good round number to end it with. So in a 3-3 tie, we move to the top of the fifth inning. Dodgers 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. The Braves 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. Braves have also struck out. 5 guys have struck out. Oh, Flav, welcome in. You're right, JT. Flavy comes in. It's pitch is taken for a ball to Freeman. Freddie Freeman at the plate. Thank you, JT, for holding down the chat. 1-1. The count is taken for a ball. It's now 2-1. Welcome into the newbies into the chat. 3-3 tie. The 2-1 pitch to Freeman swung on and fouled away on the sinker. Count is now 2-2. Freeman 0 for 2, flied out and grounded out in his 2 previous plate appearances this afternoon. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, foul down the third base line. The 2-2 pitch again to Freeman is taken a hit right back to the box. Gets by, nicely picked up by the shortstop, thrown over. He'll be done on the Dubon, making a nice, getting that ball behind second base and throws it over to Olson for the 6-3 putout. And there's 1 out in the 5th inning. So that ball went whizzing right past Elder at first base. He kind of got eaten up by it. Luckily, it didn't do any harm to him as far as putting him out for any injury. So it's now 1 out. Mookie Betts to the plate. He's 0 for 2, grounded out and flown out. 0-1. The pitch, count of the pitch is high, and the cutter, it's now 1-1. 5th inning, 1 out in a 3-3 tie. Dodgers trailed 3-0 in the first inning. Looked like they were going to get run out of the stadium. They battled back for 2 runs in the second inning and got 1 in the third and 1 in the fourth to make it a 3-3 tie. 2-1 pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball hit by Mookie, and waiting there is center is Harris. He's under it. He's got it for the 2nd out. Elder's now thrown 75 pitches. And he's 1 out away from being the pitcher of record, is Elder. At least eligible for a win. And up comes Max Muncy. Muncy's 1 for 2 with a single. Pitch is swung on and missed. A big swing by Muncy. Trying to put the Dodgers in the lead with that big swing on the changeup. We're in the 5th inning. 0-1 the count to Muncy. Ooh, inside for ball 1. Swing, there's a hit. Whack moving out is Albies at short. Dubon checked that at short to make the catch on the little lazy pop-up. And that'll do it for the Dodgers in the 5th inning. The score after 4.5, Dodgers 3, Braves 3. We move to the bottom of the 5th, and up comes Murphy, Baldwin, and Acuna for the Braves. First 3 hitters. So Glasnow struck out 7 hitters. So if you want that Jumbo Jack promotional free Jumbo Jack, you got it. Go into any Jack in the Box tomorrow and buy a large drink and you got it. So that'll do it for that little promotion. And Glasnow's done really well. After that first inning and a high pitch count, he certainly has found himself the rest of the way. Now he's trying to get out of this 5th inning and be eligible for the win. Let's see if he can do it. He's got Murphy. He'll be facing the first guy coming up. Rico. Let's see. Skubal. The first 3 runs for the Braves came on just singles in the first inning. They just singled Glasnow to death. In fact, he gave up 3 runs. And remember, they almost got that 4th run. They should have, if not for a bad call by the ump. It should be 4-3 right now, Braves. More on that in a moment. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled away. So the Braves came out of the box hot, looking to chase Glasnow. Got out to a 3-0 lead. And then the Dodgers battled back, got 2 runs in the 2nd and 1 in the 4th to tie it up at 3 apiece. No home runs yet in this game. Pitch is pitched down for a slider. It's 1-1 to Murphy. Murphy's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, hitting 140 at the plate. Definitely not going to be mistaken at the plate for Dale Murphy with that 140 hitting average. There's a ground ball hit sharply. Nice play by Mookie on the short hop, and he throws him out at first base. So Mookie on the run, that ball came up high, almost went over him, but he leaped up to make the catch on the run, and in one motion took it out of the glove and threw it and got him out at first base. Nice also stretch by Freddie Freeman to complete the deal. So 1 out in the 5th inning. The pitch is high on the sinker. Now throwing in the bullpen, you probably don't want to hear it, Alex Vesia in a 3-3 tie. The first pitch is Ball 1. Baldwin at the plate. Ball 2. Now we're going to have what? A challenge of some sort. Dodgers going to challenge. They'll lose the challenge. That's the first challenge lost by either team. They had been money up to this point. And now the Dodgers are down to their last challenge. 2 balls, no strikes to Baldwin. Pitches a strike. It's now 2-1. Pitch is fouled away. You're exactly right, JT. A whole lot of rust in that first inning. As you've made the comment, he was transitioning from the minor leagues to the major leagues. He threw 35 pitches in that first inning. He's had a third inning. He threw 8 pitches. In this inning, he's thrown 6. He's thrown 81 overall. And that's why you see Vesia warming up. There's pitches high. For ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. Check that 3-2's account. There's a ground ball hit down to Freddie Freeman. He'll do it himself. Tag base, and that'll do it for out number 2. So 2 outs now for the Braves in the 5th inning. And Albies to the plate. Acuna, check that Acuna. Pitch, ground ball, first ball swinging, base hit, whacked in between second and short. And he's aboard with a 2-out single is Acuna Jr. And up comes Olson to the plate. Three tie. We're in the 5th inning, 2 outs. Glasnow's now thrown 85 pitches. Trying to get out of this inning and see if they'll allow him to go out there in the 6th inning. If he can make quick work of Olson. I don't see why they shouldn't. There's Acuna is going to steal second base with no throw as Fiducia got up to try to throw and the ball dropped out of his glove and Acuna makes it easily into second base. So now the Braves got a runner in scoring position. Olson to the plate. Oh and 1 to Olson. High fastball, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and a high fly ball moving out there is Call. He's got it all the way. He'll make the catch and that'll do it for the Braves in the 5th inning. So Glasnow survives 5 innings in Atlanta. Dodgers 3 runs, 7 hits and no errors. Braves 3 runs, 6 hits and no errors. We move to the 6th inning and in the 6th, the Dodgers will send up Tommy Edman, Kyle Tucker, and Alex Call. Tucker 1 for 2 in this game. He was robbed of a base hit by a wonderful diving catch by Yastrzemski. He should, for all practical intended purposes, be 2 for 2. But he was caught, so he's 1 for 2. You got to wear what you got. And Edman has scored 2 runs. Edman's been the big star here, scoring 2 runs. He's 1 for 2 coming up. scoring 2 runs in this game. Let's see. Pretty soon, Fair may be joining the group out from Singapore. So in Singapore time, it's 8:47 in the morning. So he should be waking up now and tuning in to join us in the chat. I'm calling my shot. Thank you to those who have subscribed. 20 more to go at 3280 to hit the 3,300 mark. It's a bit of late arriving crowd. I'm saying it's due to stuck in LA traffic. But as this game goes on and it starts to get more and more with a 3-3 tie, the viewers will pick up. Hang in there. 2025 World Series Ohtani ring, September 2nd, Dodgers versus Cardinals. So if you want that Ohtani World Series ring, head on out to the stadium. That's the promotion. Glasnow's thrown 89 pitches. I think that'll do it for him. 89 pitches, 7 strikeouts. And they first pitch and hit Edman. Hopefully he's okay. Don't need any more guys out. And he'll just rub it off and head on over to first base. And Edman is aboard. It just hit, okay, good. Hit the elbow pad that he has, so no harm, no foul. Edman's at first base in a 3-3 tie as we start the sixth inning. Sixth inning, and Elder's now thrown, this will be his 80th pitch coming up. So he might be done after this. Kyle Tucker swings and fouls it back and out of play. Welcome in, who? Yeah, eye patch. Got to go see the eye doctor tomorrow. A form of some type of a shingles. I've been dealing with it for a couple of weeks. This is actually the second week already. Pitch is high to Tucker. Tomorrow I go to the doctor, so hopefully I get good news. And there, I said, is Fair. Welcome in. Calling Fair. Come right away, and he's here. Okay, in the chat, we're back to full strength. 1-1 the count. As to Tucker, they throw over to first, diving back. Eye's a form of shingles I've been dealing with, Fair, for the past couple of weeks. Going to the eye doctor tomorrow on a checkup. There's a pitch swung on. There's a high fly ball that'll be handled by Yaz in the outfield. So there's 1 out. Edman goes back to first base. So I went to the doctor yesterday for a follow-up, and he said, let's just put a patch on it. Forget about putting eye drops in it and the medication I've given you. That's not working. Maybe just patch it, and hopefully that speeds up, accelerates the injury. So call to the plate. 1 out, 1 on. Call to the plate. The pitch is high on the cutter. Swung on, let's see. Thank you, Fair. Appreciate the good words. Call fakes a bunt, misses. It's 1-1. Dodgers 4 through 9 batters are 7 for 14 tonight. Remember I told you the bottom of the order has really been coming through. 7 for 14, 3 RBIs. And 3 runs scored. So they're really doing well, those 7. There's a ground ball, shot, base hit, actually a line drive over a leaping shortstop. And they continue to get production from that bottom of the order. Nice. So Alex Call subbing in there for Teoscar, giving him a day off. And he's producing. There's another guy, JT, you could throw into right field if you're not happy with Tucker in the playoffs. So 2 on, 1 out in a 3-3 tie. Pitch to Thomas is taken for a strike. Thomas 1 for 2 with an RBI and a single. He's produced in all 3 games he's played in so far with the Dodgers. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. The 1-1 0-2 pitch is low on the changeup for ball 1. It's now 1-2 to Thomas. Last 3 games with runners in scoring position, Thomas 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. And he has a man in scoring position. 3 for 4. Nice stat. Let's see if he can continue that. It's ball bouncing up there and the changeup. It's now 2-2. 3 for 4, Thomas with runners in scoring position since joining the team. A form of shingles in the eye, not shingles and an eye injury. It's shingles in the eye is what the doctor was thinking. Luckily, I don't have shingles, but I mean all over the body. I took that shot many years ago. So 2-2 the count to Thomas. 2 on, 1 out in the 6th inning in a 3-3 tie. And Elder's now thrown 90 pitches, so he's not figuring to be around long. Welcome in, Josh. Let's go, Dodgers indeed. 2-2 the count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and Thomas strikes out on the high-riding fastball. So there's now 2 outs in the 6th. 2 men remain on base, and up comes Hunter Fiducia. He's 2 for 2. So Fiducia has had a good game. He's got an RBI, 2 for 2. He scored a run. The pitch is low on the changeup for ball 1. 2 singles and an RBI Fiducia's got. Elder's now 94th pitch on the way is low for ball 2 on the changeup. 2 outs, 2 on, 6th inning, and a 3-3 tie. And our viewers are starting to pick up. I'll tell you in a moment, Josh, hang in there about the eye. I know guys are probably tired of hearing about it. 2-0 the count. The pitch is high for ball 1. No, ball 3 it looks like. Uh-oh, what happened to our game day? I'm going to get that back. It's all happening. Three balls, no strikes to Fiducia. Game day trackers coming up. 3Ds coming back. And we're back to live action. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ohtani waiting on deck. And there's a big swing and a miss, and down goes Fiducia, and that'll do it for the Dodgers. So the score after 5.5 innings, Dodgers 3, Braves 3. And in the bottom of the 6th, who are the Braves got coming up? Dubin, Harris, and Albies. You're right, Fair. Alex Thomas has really fit in quite well, 3 for 4. Josh, I got some form of, hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be seeing a different doctor, so he'll give me more of an update if it is indeed shingles in the eye. That's what the doctor said initially when I had this about 6 months ago. So they decided to just go ahead and patch it I've been dealing with it for going on, it's over now 2 weeks. So tomorrow, 2 o'clock appointment, and then I'll hopefully be back and better than ever to do the game tomorrow. Dodgers and the Braves, game 2. So it'll be Vesia. So Vesia gets the call. So he'll be out there pitching to Dubon. Dubon, Harris, and Albies will be the first 3 guys that Vesia will face. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate the good words. As a 3-3 tie. Dodgers looked like they were going to get run out of this game. If you're joining us late, trailed 3-0. And Glasnow was on the ropes. He did not look like himself at all. Threw 35 pitches in that first inning. Gave up 4 hits. And then suddenly found himself in the second inning striking out the side. Dodgers got 2 runs in the second, another one in the fourth, and that's where we're at, 3-3 deadlock tie. In comes Vesia, his 58th game appearing, 1-1 record, a 3.18 ERA. And he's facing Dubon at the plate right now. The pitch, taken for a strike. What happened to my game day tracker? Owen won the count to Dubon. Pitch is low on the changeup for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. One ball, 2 strikes to Dubon. Two and 2 the count. Moving over for the catch, and the pop-up is for Ducia. There's now 1 out. So 1 out in the 6th inning. Waiting to see if this game day comes back. It's taking a little longer break than normal. Let's see if I can push it along here. Pitch is fouled away by Harris. Owen won the count. The pitch is taken for a strike. 0-2 the count. Vesia seems to be dealing. Got the first man out on a pop out. He's got the next guy, Harris, out 0-2 on the ropes, 0-2. Swung on. There's a high fly ball moving back his call. He's there in front of the warning track to make the catch for out number 2. Three tie, 2 outs. You're right, Rico. 12 days, the clock's counting. And regular call. I mean, I shouldn't say regular, but week 0 starts this weekend. USC's got a game against a cupcake in San Jose State. 2 outs, a pitch, swung on and missed. A big swing and a miss by Albies. 0-1 the count. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. Oh, good one. Didn't get the connection there, Mike. Yeah, with the Pirates. Could have been actually, or even a Raider game too. A Buccaneers game. We got a whole gamut of them. 0-2 the count to Albies. The pitch. Blow for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Vesia's looking good. He's thrown 11 pitches. I know the tracker. I'm going to try to get this thing fixed at the after this half an inning for you. But I won't reset anything or go anywhere. I already lived through that disaster. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Albies. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. There's a little ground ball. Nicely played by Muncy at third. The long throw to get him and to get him out of the inning. So 1-2-3 for Vesia. And that'll do it for the Braves in the 6th inning. The score after 6 complete innings. Dodgers 3, Braves 3. We move to the 7th, and it'll be Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts, the top of the order, coming up. Okay, so hopefully that fixed it, a little reset there. So we'll be able to get you the game day 3-day tracker. Looks good, looks good. In a 3-3 tie. Once again, thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast. The Dodgers and the Braves. Dodgers trying to win their 7th straight. We all went through those 7-game losing streak. Now trying to rebound and get to 7 tonight. You're right, Fair. All right, Vesia. Let's see if Roberts is going to try to gamble and send Vesia out there again for the 7th inning. I hope he doesn't. Just keep his confidence level high. Bring in Stewart or Hurd or somebody else. But don't have Vesia go out there again. That'll blow away everything. What confidence I think he has now. Getting out a 1-2-3 inning. I hear you, Fair. That's a fair assessment. No pun intended. Simply because you could argue, yeah, they won 6 games against 2 weak opponents in Colorado and the Pirates. So if they win tonight, yeah, you can definitely say, yeah, that's a legit 7-game winning streak and out of the slump. So good thinking there. Pitch on the way is a ball to Shohei. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 7th inning. Pitch is taken for a strike. So Lee, a new pitcher in 61 games. He's got a record of 5-0, a 2.15 ERA. So a new pitcher now brought in for the Braves. That was a fastball. Fastball right there is taken for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ohtani. The pitch is inside. They're going to call that a strike on the fastball. It's now 2-2. And is Shohei going to contest that? It is a Dodger challenge. He's going to lose the challenge, and the Dodgers are now officially without challenges the rest of the way. So that call was confirmed. Ohtani doesn't challenge too often. And he loses the challenge. It's 2-2. We're in the 7th. There's a ground ball hit sharply down to the first baseman. Backhanded. The throw. They got him. Oh, my. Lee hustling over. Nice backhand by Olson at first base. He underhanded to Lee running over to the bag. And let's see if it was. Did he beat him? Ooh, that's very close. Umpire called him out. But Ohtani was really busting it, trying to make there ahead of time. Yeah, just by a millisecond, he's out. So there's 1 out in the 7th inning in a 3-3 tie. And up comes Freddie Freeman. Freeman's due. JT talked about Ohtani being due. Freddie Freeman's due. He's back in Atlanta. Let's go. Welcome him back with a big shot right here. The big swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 3 with a flyout and 2 groundouts, his old stomping grounds. 0-1 the count. The pitch is low for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. A new pitcher, Lee, on the mound. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Freeman. There's a ground foul. Waiting on deck is Mookie. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Freeman. Thank you, JT. ERA of 2.15 and a whip of .7851. So those are very good numbers by Lee on the mound now. 2-2 the count to Freeman. 1 out in the 7th inning and a 3-3 tie. Pitcher's a high fly ball. It'll be caught in center field by Harris. That was a high riding fastball. Looked a little bit more promising initially coming off the bat, and it quickly died in the glove of Harris in center field. Yes, 2.15 is a very good ERA. Fair. So Mookie Betts comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Got to get Mookie back in this game. Sometimes it seems like he checks out of games. Here's a pitch taken for a strike, a slider down the middle in the 7th inning, and the count is now 0-1 to Mookie. When Mookie's on, he gets hits in bunches like bananas. There's a shot and base hit. Just no sooner said and done. So hopefully this will now break through and he'll start get some more hits. So now he's aboard. 2 outs, 1 on. And up comes Max Muncy to the plate. So that was a nice line drive into center field. So 2 outs, 1 on, and Muncy to the plate. Muncy to the plate. You may not be too far off there, Farrah, but Muncy's going to try to make sure that you're not right and drive home Mookie. But this is one of those old-fashioned slugfest, and warming up in the Dodger bullpen is Jack Dreyer. So that's good. I think we've seen the last of Vesia, at least for this game. I don't want his confidence to be shot. Build it up slowly. 1-0 the count. The pitcher's a high fly ball. Muncy not happy with it. It'll be caught in the outfield by Okuda. He's there. He's got it for the 3rd out. So that'll do it for the Dodgers. In the 7th inning, the score after 6.5 remains Dodgers 3, Braves 3 as we move to the 7th inning stretch. Keep in mind, Fair, if this game goes into extra innings, Dodgers are 5-0 in extra inning games, so that might not be bad. Keep pushing the envelope on that. 5-0 in extra inning games this season. Once again, thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast. Dreyer will now be facing Yastrzemski when we get back to play. And then it's the bottom of the order. Yastrzemski, Riley, and Murphy. And if anybody gets on, are those three, the top of the order to Baldwin. So it would behoove Dreyer to take care of business now, get these guys in the bottom of the order out, 1, 2, 3. They haven't gotten any production from the bottom of the order this game. On the other hand, the Dodgers, in their bottom of the order, are five hits. Dodgers got 5 hits out of that bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9 hitters. 3 runs. So there's quite a contrast and difference from the two teams. At least in this game, the way it's shaken out. You know, every game's different. But I like the trends and looking at things. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter in Thomas coming up for the Braves to face Dreyer. So no Yastrzemski, he's done. This Yaz plays left field. The other Yaz for the Red Sox played right field. Many years ago in the 70s for the Red Sox, 60s and 70s. Now we have a meeting that this is unusual. Hasn't even thrown to a hitter yet, and Mort Pryor's out at the mound having a word with him. Do they count that as a meeting? I don't think so, since the first pitch hasn't been thrown. So Pryor had a couple of words with Dreyer. I don't think it would be counted. What do you say, JT? Is that counted as a meeting to the mound? I don't think so, because the inning hasn't officially started. And that's really the only time that Pryor can have a meeting, because he hasn't thrown a pitch yet, so I kind of get why they wouldn't count it. Okay, so now we're settled in and ready to go in a 3-3 tie. And up comes Thomas to the plate. There's a bounce, curveball that bounces for ball 1. No, Diaz is gone. He's on the DL. Forget all about Diaz, Fair. You won't have to worry about him. So 1 ball, at least in this game. 1 ball and no strikes. A pitch is taken for a strike on the slider. So it's 1-1. Keep your hopes right there, Fair. Don't give up hopes yet. 1-1 the count. Pitch is high for ball 2. Thomas hitting .232. 11 home runs and 40 ribbies. Pinch hitting for Yastrzemski at the plate. 2-1 pitch. High fly ball. It's going to be a pop-up and an easy out. Thomas moving over in center. He's there. He's got it for the out number 1. Good destination there, Rico. 1, 2, 3, or Cancun. Okay, Austin Riley comes up now to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, facing Dreyer. We're in the 7th inning, 1 out. The pitch. There's a ground foul on the curveball. Owen won the count. The pitch swung on and fouled back. 2-2 the count. The pitch. High and outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dreyer now on the mound. He's thrown 7 pitches. Vesia relieved nicely in the 6th inning, getting the guys out in order. And now Dreyer's got a layup, a gimme, pitching to the bottom of the order of the Braves that has not been productive all afternoon, all evening. The pitch is high on the curveball. It's now 2-2. Two and two the count to Riley. 2-2 pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. It's now 3-2. Come on, Dreyer. You don't want to walk him. Then you got Baldwin to deal with at the top of the order. Well, he's got Baldwin after he faces Murphy. Maybe Murphy will bail you out with a double play. Let's see. Pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Count remains full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back and out of play again. One out in the 7th inning and a 3-3 tie. Swung on, fouled away again. So all the action really happened in the first 2 innings. Braves got 3 in the first. Dodgers got 2 in the second. And then the Dodgers got 1 in the 4th, and that's where we're at. But the pitchers have seemed to have settled down on both sides since that rocky 1-2 first 2 innings. The 3-2 pitch on the way from Dreyer. Swung on and missed. He got him. So 2 outs now in the 7th. And now he's got the easy, perfect Murphy coming up. Perfect in the sense of he's hitting 140. Welcome back. Brian is back. Okay, so up comes Murphy. He's hitting 140. Should be an easy out for Dreyer, and we get out of this 7th and move to the 8th. The pitch swung on and missed by Murphy on the slider. It's 0-1. The pitch swung on and missed again on the slider. Okay, 0-2 the count to Sean Murphy. He struck out twice. Can he go for the hat trick and strike out 3 times? 1 more strike for Dreyer to get him. He'll have gotten the hat trick. The pitch is low for ball 1 on the slider. Brian's back and better than ever. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-3 tie. The pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. One and 2 the count to Murphy. Swung on and fouled back and out of play again. Dreyer's now thrown 18 pitches in this inning. So the Braves, even though it's the bottom of the order for them, they haven't had any production in this game, are hanging tough and making Dreyer pitch. There's a pitch low. They're going to check over at first. No swing. It's 2-2 is the count. He went around and nope, not all the way around according to the first base ump. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled away. Now Dreyer's thrown 20 pitches in this inning. %90 of the fans voted on the chat, say the Dodgers will win. So a strong Dodger feeling here that they'll continue their win streak and hit number 7. 2-2 the count. Nobody on, 7th inning, and a 3-3 tie. The pitch to Murphy, way high, ball 3 on the curveball, and now Dreyer's gone a full count to a 140 hitter. He's got to come back with some smoke, challenge him. You started 0-2 on him. He loses him with a fastball low, and he walked him. So the Braves take a big sigh of relief getting past Murphy, and now Baldwin comes up with a chance to hurt. The go-ahead run is now at first base. Warming up in the Dodger bullpen is Evan Phillips. Pitch is low for ball 1. Dodger pitchers have been really on tonight. I know we've only seen Vesia and Glasnow, but I think that's the first walk they've given up. In fact, it is. Glasnow didn't give up a walk. And now Dreyer's in there. The pitch is low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Fouled away by Baldwin on the fastball. It's now 2-1. So that was indeed the first walk the Dodgers have given up pitching. Dodgers have struck out 8 and walked 1 combined pitching. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on a 2-2 count. Come on, Dreyer, let's go. Get him out here now. Strike him out. Let's go. Get over the hump. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on the line shot. Base hit, whacked into center field. And the Braves aren't done yet. And moving, it'll keep Murphy at second base. And with 2 on, 2 outs in the 7th inning, we have a visit to the mound. Out comes Doc Roberts with a hook. And that'll do it. They're going to Evan Phillips right here, right now. I'm going to call a timeout. I'll be right back right after this. So the excuse me. So the Dodgers have called upon Phillips to get him out of this jam. 2 outs. We're in the 7th inning. Braves have 2 men on, and Acuna's to the plate. Acuna Jr. Phillips on the mound. The first pitch on the way. He's taken for ball 1 inside. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled away. One and one the count to Acuna Jr. We're in the 7th in a 3-3 tie. Swung on and fouled away. One and two the count to Acuna Jr. The pitch, high. They're going to check over at first base. They're going to say no swing. It's now 2-2. Two and two the count. The pitch, swung on and fouled down the line, so the count remains 2-2. Two and two the count to Acuna Jr. The pitch was a ground ball hit sharply, nicely played by Mookie. Underhands to Edman for the out. The 6-4 putouts in the books, and that'll do it. Dodgers get out of that with a little nervous time there. The score after 7 complete innings, Dodgers 3, Braves 3, and coming up for the Dodgers, it'll be Edman, Tucker, and Call. I'll be right back after this short break. No, good one, Rico. Rico, no, not me singing, but funny. Okay, so Dodgers date night number 2, spectacular drone show, September 4th against the Nationals. So you can go see a drone show. I guess they don't do the fireworks Friday nights anymore. That used to be a thing. But anyways, they've now moved to drones. Victor Medeiros is now on the mound for the Braves. Comes in with a 3.52 ERA, and he'll be facing Edman. There's a first pitch swinging a pop-up right into the third baseman's glove for the out. Riley makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. 8th inning in a 3-3 tie. Okay. Now comes Kyle Tucker. Tucker singled in his first at-bat, was robbed by a marvelous catch in left field by Yastrzemski, and then he made out in his third at-bat. So now he's at his fourth time coming to the plate. Let's see what he can do. Pitch swung on and missed. A big swing. He was trying to hit a game-winning home run on that one. It's 0-1 now to Tucker. Pitch is strike. 0-2. So the 25-year-old Medeiros is from Cuba on the mound throwing some smoke right now. Meanwhile, the Dodgers Cuban and Pages will be out for minimum 4 weeks. Pitch is low, changeup for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tucker. 8th inning, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch is swung on. You're right. Hot wax. It is. It's AI. You're right. Good call on that. So 2-2 the count to Tucker. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and down he goes on 3. He wasn't cheated on his swings, at least. He was up there really ripping. So there's 2 outs now. If you're going to strike out, at least strike out with a sense of purpose rather than looking or just foul tipping. And I know it's still all the same and out, but to me it just comes off a little differently. Okay, call now to the plate. 2 outs in the 8th. He's been having a good game here. He's 2 for 3. And now warming up in the bullpen is Tanner Scott. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to call. 8th inning, 2 outs, a pitch. Ball 3. Nice, good eye by Call. Not just going up there. Okay, so he's taking pitches. Good. 3 balls, no strikes. Thomas on deck. Pitch is taken for a strike. On the sinker, it's now 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch taken for a strike again. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to call. The pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. It's full count remains. The count remains full. Medeiros trying to get the Dodgers out in order 1, 2, 3. First 2 hitters went out fairly easy for him. And now Call's hanging tough. 3-2 pitch. Way outside, ball 4, he's aboard. So we got 1 on, 2 outs in the 8th in a 3-3 tie. And up comes Thomas. Thomas 1 for 3 with an RBI and a single. Pitch is way outside on the cutter for ball 1. So Call, not known for his base stealing, hasn't had any success of late in that department, so don't expect a steal. Pitch is way outside for ball 2. And it seems like Medeiros knows Call isn't even a base running threat, hardly even looking at him at first. 2 balls, no strikes to Thomas. The pitch taken right down the middle on the cutter for a strike. It's now 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike to Thomas. The pitch is high, ball 3. Okay, 1 ball away from being on base with a walk. Suddenly Medeiros is starting to feel it. Now it makes me wish that Tommy Edman hadn't gone up there first ball swinging. 3-1. The pitch is way outside, ball 4. He's walked 2 men on. Okay, now comes up Hunter Fiducia. He's got 2 hits in this game. Now they're starting to get a little nervous in the Braves dugout. In fact, they're going to go out and have a word with their pitcher right now. Looks like he might be coming with a hook. Dylan Dowd warming up in the Braves bullpen. And that's it. They came out to get him. The 25-year-old Cuban is done. And they're bringing in Dylan Dowd to try to get the last out in this inning. So once again, thank you all for tuning in. If you're enjoying the broadcast, hit the like button. If you really like my play-by-play, go ahead and subscribe. I'm at 3,283 subscribers. So 17 shy of 3,300, 3,300. It's been a nice, good game on both sides, no matter who you're cheering for. Braves came out hot right out of the chute, or was it just Glasnow was so rusty? They got 4 hits off of him in the first inning. Braves were actually robbed of a run in the first inning. The ball was a wild pitch. It got past Fiducia, and the hitter swung and missed it. Umpire mistakenly thought it was a tip. Meanwhile, the runner came in and scored, and they had to send him back to third base. That's why technically the Braves should really be leading 4-3 right now. And foul tips are not reviewable. So then the Dodgers came back with 2 runs in the top of the second inning, and then 1 run in the top of the fourth to tie it up at 3-3. So since the 4th inning, we have not had any runs. Been relatively quiet on both sides. And the 7, 8, and 9 hitters have really been productive in this game. And their 9th hitter, Fiducia, is coming up now, facing a new pitcher in Dylan Dowd. Oh, they're going to go to Miguel Rojas. So we got the man dubbed as the human spark plug now coming in from the right side of the plate. Rojas, pitch is swung on and missed. That swing looked very similar to the one he hit in Toronto to hit that home run with. Okay, 0-1 the count to Rojas. 2 outs. We're in the 8th inning and 2 on. The pitch on the way. Swung on a high fly ball. Move it up. Coming in a hurry is Harris to make the catch in center field, and that'll do it. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that's done for the Dodgers. The score after 7.5. Dodgers 3, Braves 3. We move to the bottom of the 8th. And in that bottom of the 8th, it'll be Olson, Dubin, and Harris coming up. First 3 hitters. Ooh, okay, Fair. Let's see what they can do for you there. Got to end it. You were the one calling for it to end in the 9th, if you remember. So maybe if you would have called for it to be in the 8th, it would already have happened. But So Ferris got a meeting in 40 minutes. I think he'll make it. Simply because even if it, well, we're in the 8th. Even if it goes to extra innings, you start with a man. Remember the new rules of the guy on second base. So it should be over by the 10th inning. We could do 2 innings in 40 minutes. So Tanner Scott coming in. New pitcher Scott coming in to face Olsen. Dubin and Harris. So Tanner Scott, since July 8th, 17 games, has been really impressive. He's been on a streak here. The pitch is high and inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Olsen. The pitch is taken for a strike, a slider. It's now 1-1. One ball, one strike to Olsen. We're in the bottom of the 8th in a 3-3 tie. Pitch is swung on. There's a shot. It's going to drop in center. Cutting it off is Thomas. He's going to try for 2, and he's going to make it in second base, sliding head first. And they got a leadoff double by Olsen here in the 8th inning. And suddenly the crowd in Atlanta wakes up with that double to left center. Okay, so now Tanner Scott's got his work cut out for him. He's got a man in scoring position. He's facing Dubon at the plate. There's a ground ball back to him. It comes off of Tanner Scott, hits him, throws over to first base. Is Edmund as he picked it up and threw to Freeman for the out. And the bat shattered. A whole lot happened on that play. Let's check a look again. So Dubon hits it. The bat shatters. Tanner Scott had to avoid the bat going to his right, the ball to his left. Edmund picked up the ball, threw it over to first base, but Olsen moves to third, and now he is in scoring position, third base, waiting for Harris to bring him home with as little and easy as a scoring fly ball. Let's see what Harris is going to do. There's a ground ball hit right back to Scott. He throws over to get him at first base. Nice. Just what the doctor ordered on that one, a 1-3 put out. No scoring fly ball, no chance, no way, not in this inning. And with 2 outs in the 8th, he kind of handcuffed him there. And a first ball swinging, so everything played in nicely there. Now with a runner still at third. Now he's just got Albies. Go for Albies. Get him. And you'll get out of this inning. So it's kind of like Tanner Scott had a little wake-up call there with that double, because he got the first 2 guys out fairly quickly. Okay, 2 outs, 8th inning, a runner in scoring position at third base in a 3-3 tie. And now the crowd's booing as Fiducia is going to come to the mound and have a couple of words with Scott. Actually, they have now Rovert is in there, the catcher. That's right, because Hunter got taken out on the pinch hit by Rojas. So we have a new catcher now. Rovert is now behind the plate. So Rovert, getting himself back in the groove of this game, has taken 5 pitches from Scott. Albies waiting in there. The pitch to Albies. Low for ball 1 on the slider. The 1-0 pitch. High. Fastball for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Albies. There's a shot. It's going to be base hit, whacked into center field, and the Braves will take the lead 4-3. Thomas picks it up, and Olson scores on the base hit by Albies. And Scott, if the Dodgers don't do anything in the top of the 9th, will get the loss in this game. So now with 2 outs, 1 on, Scott just throws over to first to get Albies back to first. Thomas to the plate. Dodgers' 6-game winning streaks in jeopardy now as they're down to their last 3 outs. This pitch is taken outside for ball 1 to Thomas. Lane Thomas at the plate. 2 outs, 8th inning, 1 on, and a 4-3 Braves lead. Just took the lead right now. There's a ground ball hit down to Muncy. He gloves it easily, throws over to first base in time. The 5-3 putouts in the books, and the Braves are done, but not before they scored 1 run and take the lead 4-3. Braves 4, Dodgers 3. We move to the top of the 9th inning. So Fair looks like he might make his meeting now, but not the way that he had hoped to make it with a Dodger loss, unless they come back right now. And by the way, so who's coming up for the Dodgers? The top of the order. Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts. All of them do. All of them with an 0-4, except for Betts. Betts did get a hit on his last at-bat. So, as I said, Betts gets him in bunches. Maybe we can get Ohtani or Freeman on, and Betts can get a hit to get the Dodgers a run here. If anybody gets on, it'll be Muncy. So, the stage is set. Let's see who the Braves are going to send out there to face that top of the order. That's just baseball. Dodgers' first 3 hitters are 1 for 12, and they're on the bottom. Okay, 1 for 12. Their first 3 hitters, Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts. And the bottom of the order with Fiducia, Call, Thomas, and Fiducia. Dodgers got 5 hits out of their 7, 8, and 9 hitters. And the Dodgers have 1 hit on their first 1, 2, and 3 hitters. They got to turn it around. Okay, we now know who the pitcher is. Coming in for the Braves. Iglesias coming in to face Ohtani. We got to see, man. He's got to do something right here. 0 for 4 I was telling JT in the last game, I noticed if Ohtani doesn't get a hit early in the game, he just pretty much, chances are really reduced if he doesn't get a hit in his first at-bat. And it gets harder and harder as the game goes on. That's not to say he won't get a hit here, but let's see. The pitch on the way is taken for a strike. Ohtani is 0 for 4, grounded out in the 7th. The 1-0 pitch from Iglesias is swung on. There's a high fly ball. Back goes the left fielder. He's there. He's bounces off of the wall. Ohtani steaming into second base. He's going to go for third. The tag, the run. He's in there. Can you believe that? Oh my, Ohtani comes off the deck and laces that ball. And the left fielder, who's not Yastrzemski, you don't have the name, he pulled him in there late, acted like he had a beat on it the whole way, and then suddenly it sailed over his head. He looked like Kyle Tucker on that play. I mean, only reason, not picking on Tucker, but that's the closest I could say how he looked like. And he's beside himself, visibly upset with himself, and well, he should be. That was easily a catchable hit, or ball, catchable ball. So now, all we need is Freddie Freeman and the scoring fly ball right here. First extra base hit since Saturday versus Pittsburgh. Pitch is taken for what? They're going to challenge this. Has to be the Braves challenging because the Dodgers don't have any challenges. The 0-1 count, and they're going to lose that challenge on the ABS, and it'll now be 1-1. Freddie Freeman 0 for 4, 2 fly outs, 2 ground outs. I'm asking for a fly out. Tie this game up. Okay, pitch is low, not a pop out, a fly out, something deep. Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike. Iglesias has been thrown into the heat of the fire now. First batter up, a triple. And now he's working with a sense of urgency. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch is taken for what? Another ABS challenge. So it looks like they'll win this challenge, and they do. So they still have 1 challenge left. Fair's calling it. Ohtani's a beast. Let's see if they can bring him in. Okay, runners in scoring position. Career .331. This season .311. The pitch is way inside. Those are Freeman's numbers. It's now 2-2. Mookie Betts waiting on deck. So the good thing is, the man with 18 double plays in Freddie Freeman doesn't have a player that he could get into double play with. There's a big swing and a miss, and down he goes. So we still got to. So there's 1 out now in the 9th. Dodgers down to their last 2 outs, and Mookie Betts is now faced with the opportunity to get a base or just a scoring fly ball to tie this game up. Let's go, Mookie. You got a base hit in your last at-bat. Pitch is taken for a strike on the changeup. It's now 0-1. Mm. 4-3 Braves lead. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. It was foul as soon as it left the bat. It looked like it might hit the foul pole, but it was well short of that. And the count is now 0-2. So Mookie's back's to the wall now. He's got to straighten that out for a scoring fly ball. The 0-2 pitch is swung on. There's a little bouncing ball. It'll be handled by the shortstop. He'll throw over to first in time to get him. The 6-3 put out, and the Dodgers are down to their last out. And up comes Max Muncy. And Ohtani looking there at third base like, come on, guys. I ran my heart out running 100 and... Here he goes. Two outs. 2 outs, so they're having a meeting at the mound. So let's see. What are we going to do? Are they going to walk Muncy? That might be what they're thinking. The manager gives the four fingers and Weiss. So I think, Muncy's walked. And up comes Tommy Edman. Now, Edman has had a good game. In fact, he got that walk-off hit, remember, on Friday night against the Pirates. He's 1 for 3, singled, hit by pitch. He scored 2 runs in this game, and he stole the base. So he's been right in the thick of this game. He went first ball swinging on his last trip. Hopefully he'll take some pitches here. I always like taking pitches, especially with a man on third. You never know, one of those may go wild. The pitch is inside. Nice backhanded catch by Murphy behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, 2 on. First and third the Dodgers got. They got 2 outs down to their last out. The pitch to Edman swung on and fouled at the plate. It's now 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch on the way to Edman is swung on and fouled back to the backstop. It's now 1-2, and now the Dodgers are down to their last strike. And the crowd in Atlanta is all on their feet and applauding this one, making noise, raising the roof. The pitch swung on and ground foul. One ball, 2 strikes. To Edman. Inglesia has thrown 15 pitches in this inning. It's a 4-3 lead by the Braves. The pitch is swung on. There's a high fly ball that's going to be caught by Harris in center field. He does just that, and this game is over. Dodgers' winning streak of 6 is done. And Scott will be tagged with the loss, as the totals on this game for the Braves to win it. The Braves 4 runs, 9 hits and no errors. Dodgers 3 runs, 10 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher is Dodd. He improves to 4-1 with a 2.20 ERA. Losing pitcher is Scott. He falls to 1-4 with a 2.36 ERA. And Iglesias gets the save, his 28th save. And his ERA is a 2.94. And that'll do it. So I thank you for joining me in this broadcast. It's been fun, a pleasure serving it to you. Have yourself a tremendous rest of the day. I know Fair's got a whole day still to go. Rest of the day or evening to you wherever you may be. I recognize a big hand to our foreign viewers, Taiwan, Philippines, Mexico, Japan, Singapore. Thank you all for tuning in. Turn out the lights. This game is OVER. Hope to see you all tomorrow at 4:15 LA time and 7:15 Eastern time. Have yourself a tremendous rest of the day.
Play what crazy game does it to many great plays, and now it's time to turn out the lights. The game is over. Bid you a pleasant good night and free you, baby. Turn out the lights and yeah, the game is all over for you. Turn out the lights, game's over. You think you can come and you do get up. The game and the night, the game's over. He doesn't get up a man with the key. Turn out
the lights, the game's over. They say that all good games must end. Call it a night, the game's over. And tomorrow starts a new game. Never lost all the call in the play by play. What a crazy game.